And here we are, once more, into the beach.
Pretty sure you said that wrong. Whatever.
I know I did it intentionally.
I know. You know me. I take every joke at face value, even when I know it's a joke.
That's supposed to be Striker's job.
Say what?
You both have you're 10 years at Killjoy University.
Ah, yes, they call me Baron McNoFun. I don't know if that even still fits me anymore, but...
Yeah, that was kind of why I switched to 20 minutes, because 15 minutes felt like I'm not really feel like I'm getting much done.
Yeah, I never, even when I've been doing mine, I usually try to cut, you know, and I'm doing videos for YouTube, I usually try to go 20, maybe 30 minutes.
I think it was Jonah that said, yeah, do 15 minutes, and then for a while it seemed fine, but...
Yeah.
I'd say half an hour is just about right.
I don't know, half an hour, basically the reason that, and this is what Entrail's getting at, is people are less likely to go and watch a whole half-an-hour video. So...
That too.
I don't know. That's the thing. You have there's a sweet spot right between, like, say 20 and 30 minutes. That's probably good. Today on Radical Bromance, we talk shop.
And apparently, Alex is getting his ass kicked by a weed. But,
Except the weed is dead.
well, now it is. But you should see the weeds in my yard. You really, yeah.
The moment passed.
Yes. The moment is gone.
Yeah, I don't think I have watched I don't think I've watched Game Grumps in quite a while. Too busy.
I've never watched Game Grumps.
Too busy
I
working on
put it
the
on when I'm
backlog.
doing other stuff, but that's about it.
Oh, it's this guy again. Take my picture. Stop talking. Just take picture.
I see.
Oh, here, I thought the stream had frozen up for a second.
Yeah, I kind of half caught that. I'm like, wait, oh yeah. Sudden cameraman.
Fuck you!
Alright. Free.
What about the... what the hell?
Territorial oak. Yeah.
I hate those things.
Yeah.
There's a real reason why I hate them, and we will probably see.
Wow, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Oh my, you're getting your ass kicked by a Douglas fir.
That's why, because they fucking explode for some reason.
Yes, burst into flames. What the fuck?
Huh.
I have never seen a tree do that. Why would even a sentient tree do that? It doesn't make sense.
Why would a tree be sentient to begin with?
That's true. But even if the tree's gonna be sentient, why would the tree catch on fire? How would the tree catch on fire? What the fuck?
Many questions with no answers.
Exactly. That's EarthBound in a nutshell right there. So
Take it at face value, I guess.
I have so many questions.
Fortunately, I have much experience taking things at face value, as we have previously established.
Yeah, Kiko, go fuck
I work in
yourself.
tech support. That's practically my whole job. At least to start with, anyway. Oh yeah, these guys are jackasses too.
It's stealing my MP. Stop it.
And then did it again.
So Striker, my verdict on Arkham Knight is, I like it, but I think I'll wait for the Game of the Year edition. And then I killed all the conversation.
My verdict on Arkham Knight is, it looks like Rocksteady has gone completely off the fucking rails at this point.
Or completely off the road, based on how the Batmobile controls.
So I didn't know that you were playing World of Tanks.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I actually like Arkham Knight a lot, regardless of the incredible amount of dissonance there is in the game in general. I understand they were trying to do something to make it more relevant. People had been clamoring to have the Batmobile in the game, and so yeah, here, you want Batmobile? Have some fucking Batmobile. Have it in the puzzle segments. Have it in just everywhere. It's like, just jeez. Like, I was surprised when I got to the point where I had to do a puzzle segment, like I guess Ace Chemical or whatever, and it's like, oh, we need to get the Batmobile up there. What? Oh, okay, fine. It surprised the heck out of me.
Yeah, and
Good explanation is kind of tough. Maybe I should sell that if I can.
I feel like Rocksteady should not have made an open world game. It just seems like it's going to shit.
Well, I think, isn't Arkham, well, that's the last Rocksteady one, aka the point at which I probably stopped paying attention to it, but we'll see.
I want my fucking Batman Beyond game.
It's about the only Batman game I would be interested in at this point. I really didn't like Arkham Asylum, and I have no desire to ever play City or Night.
Like I said, I'm still working on Arkham Knight at this point, and like I said, I'm really torn on it, because like I said, for the most part, I generally like the game. But for every good decision that they made, there's something really strange in there.
Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna wait for the Game of the Year edition. That, and by that point, the Batman Beyond skin probably won't be a Steam exclusive anymore.
What do you have against buying PC games? I mean, you know, not that you could buy the PC edition of Arkham Knight at this point anyway, but...
Right. I'm assuming backlash because of everybody's PC Master Race stuff.
Could be. And Trail, my opinion of the series as a whole is, quote, a bunch of steaming turds,
Yeah,
unquote.
yeah, we know, we got it.
Yeah.
You said that like less than a minute ago.
Yep. I actually agree with you, Trail. I don't think they thought that one through. Like, there was some actually cool stuff. Like, I liked the banter was kind of neat. I liked the whole berserking thing. That was kind of cool. But I wish that they would have found a better analog for the whole stealthing thing, you know, being able to get high up. I know that's not the point, but it was just really weird, and they didn't change the game enough to fit the changes that they made to what you were going to be doing. Basically, what he's talking about is there's a side mission, DLC, where instead of playing as Batman, you play as Harley Quinn, and you're breaking Poison Ivy out of jail. And so you play as her. Instead of being stealthy, she goes around with a baseball bat, and instead of having fear takedowns, she had loud takedowns, which attracts everybody in the area, and your character can go berserk and just beat the crap out of everybody. And instead of detective vision, she has insanity vision.
Kind of, laying it on a little thick there, I think.
Yep, a little bit. Yeah, it was a really, really short DLC, and I'm like, that's it? Okay. I don't know. As far as the DLC goes, I got the season pass, so I'm gonna see how the backroom one is. I haven't had a chance to play that yet. I think I might actually save that for a stream.
Well, at least there we'll have Street Fighter V and it's non-DLC.
Yeah, so to speak. About that, I know the beta's supposed to be out, but has it ever been in a point at this? Has it ever been a point when it was actually playable yet?
I believe they got it back up and running.
Okay, I heard it was up and then it was down and then it was up, so I don't know what they're doing with it yet. I don't actually have it, so I'm not really invested in it yet. But you know,
I heard it was down within like a half an hour of it being up.
Mm-hmm. That seems like a pretty sensible way to go, Antrell. I feel like since I've been streaming the game, I can play it and people will get to see it, and that way they'll know whether it's good or whether I'm trashing it and it's shit. So I'm doing a service there. Also, I like the game enough that I probably would buy the DLC anyway. But yeah, I get where you're coming from there, especially when the Harley Quinn DLC was so questionable. But it was also free DLC, so.
Yeah, so like I said, that's why I'm just gonna wait for the one with all the DLC. So.
Yep, that also makes sense. Me, I got it on an impulse, so that's how it works.
Let's speed this up. Okay.
Personally, I'm still curious to see what they'll do for Bloodborne's DLC.
I'm sad that they changed the multiplayer, so now I can't just pop up and rob games and murder everything. Now that they're balancing the invited player to match the inviter.
Huh, okay. I've not actually played Bloodborne, like, ever, and I need to try it at some point. I really do need to play that. Isn't that the truth, Sagi?
Yes, unfortunately, there are many games which are just not fucking completed at launch. Like, say, Arkham Knight.
I don't know. I think the game is actually pretty complete. Like, if you want to beat the actual game, you're gonna be on it for a few maybe another 5 or 6 hours, because there's just so much shit to do. It's kind of ridiculous. It's as complete as it was gonna get, and the DLC that they've put out is like they're like mission packs that don't necessarily impact the game. At least the ones they've put out so far, they are like side stories. So like
I was more referring to the PC version of the game being an utterly broken mess that won't run on anything.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that one.
I'll fight the tree.
Too bad. Too bad. You gotta fight the tree.
More trees. Yeah, more trees.
Oh, for God's sake, Alex.
What is this? The Happening?
More robots. Which is fine, because this is my favorite battle music in EarthBound.
Now that I think about it, if The Happening actually had trees that burst on fire, I would be down with that. If that had been the twist, I'd have been down with that.
We would have many, many fires.
Oh yeah. Like if that had been the Shyamalan twist, I would have been cool with that. I would have watched that.
Also, a lot of dead lumberjacks.
Yes.
Did you go and watch that trailer for what's his name in Five Striker?
I saw parts of it.
Akali.
I'm kinda on it until I actually get to see more of the completed game. To be honest, I don't get me wrong. I am excited for it, but I still like. It's kind of hard for me to really take it in until I can see more stuff for the game. It's kind of hard for me to really judge it off of just the trailer. I mean, it looks cool, but that's all I can really say.
It's hard for you to get hype.
Yep, hard for me to get hype. Especially these days when it's like all the ads are nothing but the hype, and it's very easy for it to fall short of that.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, but it's like it's not gonna be out until next year, so I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an issue I have with a lot of things, because I really want to play this now. Sort of like how I feel about the new Fire Emblem game, where it's like I'm super excited, but it's not until next year.
I don't know. I don't really see too much going on with it, other than all the controversy that wound up being kind of, It turned out to be a little bit overblown, just a bit.
Yeah, people blowing things out of proportion.
Yeah, well, what happened is they had that whole. There was all that questionable stuff in one of the supports, and it turned out that it was not
that big
well
of a deal.
translated. Yeah, it was not well translated, and it turned out to be about something slightly different other than what it was. It was just badly written, basically.
Basically, internet.
Yeah, pretty much. I get it. Like I get why people got mad about it, but then when they actually had the translation, I'm like, oh, okay. And I presume to be kind of mellow about it.
Alright, opening attack. Auto fight. That's why we do emulation of this show.
It's a magic sign. Why do people run? That always amused the crap out of me, though. I just like how they have things in a game where somebody can just randomly run up to you in the middle of nowhere. That's not the only one either.
I don't know. I don't know if it's Matt or if it's Striker. Can't tell.
Might be me. I'm moving my mic now.
It's not me. My microphone is up by my eyebrows.
There's the snakes. Are these like the fucking level ones? Yes, they are the level 1 snake.
You won!
I'd hope so. By the way, you got stronger because you can instantly win fights now.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, my channel on IRC has turned into the WWE chat hour.
I'm so sorry, but that's just kind of where it wound up going. I'm partially to blame because of that reference I made earlier. And it's like, you're welcome.
Yeah, suck it up, princess. People just enjoying their hobbies.
Yep.
I actually used to watch wrestling when I was younger. back when it was still the WWF.
Yep. I actually stopped watching it. I pretty much missed the entire point when it was actually popular. Let me put it that way. I watched it in like the early to mid 90s when it was actually kind of bad, like really, really bad. And The Undertaker had just shown up. And I quit watching it sometime around then, and I started watching it again maybe a couple years ago, or maybe a year or so ago. And
See, it's the same story for me, except that I never started watching it again.
yeah, I blame video games. Yep, there's nobody even remotely similar to Andre the Giant. It's not happening. Well, maybe The Undertaker. He's actually, I think he's on about that same stage at this point. I'm surprised he can even like walk upright. But they've actually got him in a feud right now with the guy that's probably the most likely to hurt him, and the last time he wrestled him actually did almost kill him. So, yeah. I really hope this is his last run. Like he manages to make his way through it. Because it would suck if he actually died in the ring from one of these things.
Yay, a new bat. A new thing.
And that's the part of wrestling that isn't fake. Let's see.
Take all my crap.
That is an expensive fucking hat.
Well, remember that hat store we went to in Vegas?
Actually, yes, I do. That was eye-opening.
I don't recall this. Maybe I wasn't there.
No, you were there.
Not in the hat store, though.
I believe, who was it that fell from the Raptors? Wasn't it Eddie Guerrero?
That was
Owen Hart.
Owen Hart, I believe. Bret Hart's brother.
I remember seeing a cage match. I can't remember who the hell he was fighting, but it was Mick Foley, and by the end of it, he actually had a hole in his bottom lip.
That would be The Undertaker. That's actually, someone was like, "Oh, wrestling's fake" in the other room, and I posted that video and as a response. So
I remember him trying to push his tongue through that hole right after the match.
Yeah, he apparently was like super concussed after that.
I would imagine.
And then he got back up, climbed back up on top of the cage, and got chokeslammed through the middle of it. And it's like, what? How? Yeah,
it's like, how do you live through
I don't know.
that?
Well, it's telling that to this day he's like in pain like all the time, and like if you see him move, he's got a very obvious kind of hobble. Like he
limps.
Yeah, he is not cleared to ever do anything in the ring like ever again. So, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not surprised. But see, he would do so much stuff. Like he was just ridiculous. Because he came back to do a bunch of stuff after that. I'm pretty sure there was at least one stunt where he went through like a flaming table or something.
Yeah, I'm amazed that guy is still alive.
Yeah. And he still does stuff for the company every now and then.
On today's episode of Radical Bromance, wrestling.
Wrestling.
I still need to play, what is it? What are we up to now?
2K15. I'd say rent it. It's not a terrible game, but it's very clear that they made a lot of sacrifices in trying to update it. I think it's a fun game, but I also think it's severely lacking in content. So I'd say rent it. That would be my thinking. 2K16 is supposed to be way better. Like they claim that they're gonna have 120 characters, none of which are clones. Not counting clones. And then I look back at 2K15 and there were like 4 different versions of Randy Orton. So I'm like, good luck with that.
Yeah, I'll wait for 2K16 to come out.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Well, I don't blame you. I got it, I like it, but I also know it's nowhere near where it should be.
I can continue my long well, temporarily ceased tradition of making a shitload of people and then the creator character.
Oh god, I hope they fix that, because the creator in 2K15 is not good.
Well, it hasn't really been, if I remember right, it wasn't that great in starting at like 12 or 13.
I don't know, I thought the 14 was actually pretty good. But maybe I'm comparing this to 2K15, and as Entro saying, the creator in 2K15 is not good. Like, you can't, first of all, you can't edit females at all. You cannot create a female character of your own. It is not happening. And secondly, it's much harder to get a really unique body type. Like half the people in actual wrestling you can't make. Like you can't really, you can kind of make, for instance, Kevin Owens, who's kind of a tubby guy, but you can't really make him because it's not possible to make a guy that heavy. It's like, it just, and you can't even make like their biggest guy, Brock Lesnar, you can't make him. And it's like, I don't know why they limited it the way they did. Again, I think it was a sacrifice they made because they were moving to a whole new engine.
It's really sad when good character creators go to shit.
Right, and that's half the reason people play those games. So I understand why people were mad about that game. But I actually really like the actual wrestling engine, like the actual gameplay.
I've never cared for sports games.
I understand. It plays like a fighting game to me, though. That's how I rationalize it.
I hope we all saw that stupid joke that Kyle made.
I actually missed the...
I deleted it from my memory. Where did you get that from?
That's a pretty old picture.
That's great.
I'm glad we're all making the same face.
Yeah. Let's see.
I do more of those visual things, except, you know, controller in one hand and...
Yep. That's why that's typically done in post-processing, so...
Post-production.
Yeah. Post-production, that's what I was looking for.
Hey look, a crow, again. Why are you even here, spiteful crow?
Because it's spiteful. It's
right,
in
it's
the
the art of
name.
spite. Yeah.
I don't want your cookie.
Well, I want the cookie.
Eat more skip sandwich.
Don't cookies only give you like
6 HP.
Yeah.
No, go, Jesus. Fucking... More crows. What is this, the birds?
Whoa. Where did they come from?
See, I see this every day in Rock Springs, except it's like pigeons instead.
Huh.
There was...
Pandemic.
At work for the longest time, there was this pigeon that would just hang out in like the air conditioner up on the roof. Just sit up there and yodel all day. And my boss has had battles with this thing with pellet guns and shit.
Right, Franklin badge, I believe, is just... Yeah, it's a key item, so I don't actually need to bother whipping at her.
I forget, what the hell is the Franklin badge?
It reflects lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did something similar-ish in Smash Brothers, didn't it?
Yeah, it just reflects projectiles in general in Smash. Also, Striker, you may want to step in and Mega Man.
I'm looking. Let's see. Oh boy, more happyists. And a crow, for some reason.
Well,
I don't know, Lo.
are they painting you?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
I see a red door, and I'm sorry.
So they made a small change to the happiest, if I remember right.
Yeah.
That being.
They used to not have the little puffball on the end of their hats, and...
Ah, okay, say no more. I was going to make a Triple K joke, but I think I will just refrain from doing so now.
Yep.
That's basically what it was.
And also, I think there was more to it than that, too. Like, I think that they had, like, something printed on their... Yeah, HH was on their caps, too. Which, of course, didn't look like H's because of pixels.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how we're very sensitive about that kind of thing here?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's actually a whole site where they go over, like, all the changes they made. Like, it was a little more obvious what happened to Pokey at the beginning of the game. Or, yeah, Pokey at the beginning of the game. When he got back to his parents' house.
Or his dad clearly spanked him instead of had harsh words for him?
Yes.
Speaking of whom, is that who you were chasing there, or...?
Yep, that was Pokey. Or Porky, as he
Porky.
actually...
No, go away, I don't want to fight you.
So he was trying to sacrifice this chibi chick for what reason?
Because...
Whoa, we came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfuckers.
Croissant.
Ah, this place.
Yes, please get the fuck out of my way.
I like how half of them were just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like, oh, sure, whatever. Fucking better stand something else. Oh no, don't stop me.
Don't stop me now.
Baseball bats. Now it is B who is killing you, Smalls.
Well played.
I want to keep the caramel. Yeah, so many dudes in the way. I just can't remember which ones I actually have to talk to. Oh no, more cultists. Always cultists.
Yep. That's annoying. That thing where they add more people.
Such cultists.
Much wow.
Wow. That's right. Which one of you is in my damn way? Ugh.
You see, this is why you should be able to use your baseball bat outside of battle, so you can just start busting kneecaps and getting people out of your way.
Go right back in.
That would actually be pretty cool. Wait, where are you going?
Damn it, now they all have to move out of my way again.
I think he screwed up the puzzle, so he's got to reset the room.
Well,
You know,
not
I don't
really.
think I've ever not finished this room, so. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that wasn't the right way. I know it looks like some of them are moving in place slightly faster than the others, which is what I am looking for.
Huh.
There's one above you to the right.
And I think he's just out of sync with the others. There.
Okay.
Taking your stuff.
Skip Sandwich Deluxe. Speed up your feet.
I hope that's not all your reward here.
More sandwiches. Nah. The game is like, oh my god, so many walking blue people.
Yep.
Love it. Don't go to heaven. I like it's a very, very great way to get around saying go to hell.
Huh.
Huh.
More caramels.
That's a lot of XP. But Alex cannot carry any more stuff. Quit hoarding.
I feel like you guys are probably supposed to be walking more. You sure did.
I'm a little confused as to why he's screaming.
Just kind of nodded and moved on.
Really not sure what's going on in this place. Oh, look, it's that thing.
It's the Emmy.
It was
Sure.
actually an Oscar, by the way, if it was hiding from Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sure, I'll be your assistant. Ah, joke's on you!
Well, okay then.
A perfect time for me to be homesick. Oh no, paint!
That paint did a lot of fucking damage.
Lead paint.
Yes.
Eh, fuck it. Let the game do it. Eh, paint. That lightning sure is not hitting anybody. You caved a man's skull in. Good job. Yay! I do.
You mean like starting a cult? That's a little peculiar.
1,500 in child care a year, and they call this a cult?
Like a scam. I guess it's the same thing, isn't it?
Okay. I forgive you, I'm out of here. Let's not. Fuck you. Get out of here, Porty.
I promise to be good. Let's be friends. See ya, sucker. Yeah, what did you do exactly, dude?
That just makes me fondly remember a bit in the second Ratchet and Clank game.
Stole all the food and left. Unsurprisingly. Let's get homesick first. Thanks, Mom.
What does being homesick do to you?
You'll randomly lose your turn, and occasionally, I believe it reduces your attack or accuracy or something. And, next time on Radical Bromance, more... Well, less blue, less cultists.
Hopefully.
Thank God for that.
Less orky for now. More
When,
party
when do we
members.
get to bash his kneecaps in? Because I
At the end
really
of the
want to see
game.
it.
Yeah, they gotta build that
Okay.
heat.
Anyway. Also, more drugs. Less drugs.
Yep.
Winners don't do drugs.
No. Get more drugs and give them to the right fucking people.
Discreet and professional cat wrecking services.
Sure.
Anyway.